Good evening. We're live from Palisades Recording Studios in Atlanta, and tonight we have the pleasure of talking to neo-jazz artist Devin Tracy from Jacksonville, Florida. What's good, Devin?
What's up?
Yeah, man. Tell us about yourself, Devin. What do you do? What do you sing?
Yes, I sing jazz music. I sing a lot of jazz music. That's what kind of like keeps me going, because a lot of young adults, they listen to a lot of hip-hop, rap, and R&B. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to downgrade it, because I listen to it too. But it's just that I want to do something different as an artist. I want to sing jazz because I love jazz.
So how did you come to sing jazz music?
I came to sing jazz music like a long time ago, like when I was like 11 or 12 years old. Because at first I wanted to be like an R&B singer.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, one day my dad, he was listening to like jazz music. He was listening to smooth jazz.
Mm-hmm.
I think he had on Norman Brown, and he had After the Storm CD. And I remember him just listening to it around in the house whenever he was like cleaning or he was doing outside work. And one day I asked him, I was like, what is that type of music that you're playing? And he was like, smooth jazz. He was like, you like it? I was like, yeah. So I was like, wow, that's something different. So I wanted to, you know, try it and sing it.
It's different, and you do what you do scatting, right?
Yes, I do scatting or improvisation. So they call it. That's what I do.
Can you give us a little sample of something, Devin?
Give you a little
Let us
sample.
hear a little bit. Yeah, let us hear a little bit of what Devin Tracy does.
I do body button diddy do bye zip da ba ba do bye da 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 ba button diddy da vui da da say da dee da da dee ba 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 g g g guy ba ba da dum zuvai. Yeah.
All right. It's such a big voice coming from a little stature.
Yeah.
And I'm quite sure you get that a lot.
I get that all the time.
So where are some of the places you performed at, Devin?
I performed in a lot of places in Jacksonville. I performed like at Soho's Grill, Poppy Love Smokes, Nocturnal Escape, downtown Jacksonville, 9th Main, just a lot of lounge clubs.
So actually you're building your fan base in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
And now you're here in Atlanta, so you're exploring different, avenues
Yes.
to boost your career.
Yeah. It's amazing here in Atlanta. I actually performed at a place downtown called Studio Cloud. It was a nice fashion show. I wasn't expecting for myself to perform that night, but I got up and performed without a mic, without music, did it a cappella, interacted with the crowd, and they loved it. And I also scatted. I interacted with the crowd, and, I made them scat. It was funny, but I made them scat. It was fun.
So, who are some of your greatest jazz artists that you idolize?
Like, I listen to, like, Miles Davis, Norman Brown, of course, John Coltrane, Esperanza Spalding, Ledisi. Those are kind of like my inspirations. Because when I wanted to become a jazz singer, I started off listening to a lot of instrumental jazz. Like I said, John Coltrane, Miles Davis, Norman Brown, and etc. And that's how I just kind of like learned how to sing jazz. I don't know, I just learned how to sing jazz by just listening to
So it sounds like to me you were born to sing.
I guess you could say that, because I don't know how it happened. I just got into jazz.
Okay. Now, do you work with producers, or you work with other artists, or what do you do?
Right now, I'm working with a guy named William Chase Knuckles. We met in college my freshman year at Bethune-Cookman University. I forgot how we met. This is how we met. We met when I was in the bookstore. It was funny. We were in the bookstore, and I was talking with one of my friends. He was right behind me, and he was just talking and whatnot, and I really didn't know him at all until one day on Facebook, when I went back to my dorm room on Facebook, he messaged me and said, I gotta work with you. I don't know how he knew about me, but he was like, he really gotta work with me. Because I think I had a class with him. I had, what class was that? I think it was my music production class. I had a class with him, and they made me sing. And I think that's how he heard my voice, he wanted to work with me. So that's how we kind of met. We met like our freshman year in college.
Right. You also performed in Miami, too.
Oh, yeah. I performed in Miami with a dude named Big Mike. We went up there. He invited me and my manager up there to perform at this one show. It was kind of fun because we didn't know what we were doing. We thought we were just going to meet up with Sony Records and give our CDs,
Right.
and let them listen to our records. We ended up going to Sony Studios. We went on top of the roof and there was a show on top of the roof, and it was crazy. I was like, "Are you serious?" I really didn't know what I was gonna do, but I performed and they loved it. And then he asked me to come back a second time, and at that time I knew what I was looking forward to, and I knew what I was gonna do. So, did a great job. And also my Getting Better track.
Right.
I wrote that when I was going through a lot at home, because I was like going back and forth with like me being upset and me being very depressed, because I went through a depressed stage, but you know I'm out of it, and that's the reason for me writing Getting Better.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot, Devin. Can you sing a little bit of that for us tonight?
Sure. Put me on the spot.
That's all right.
All right, here I go. Maybe going through some things, had a lot of drama, but I keep myself sane. Going through the storm and the rain, been through the fire, done playing your game. They didn't know what to do to me. They didn't know how to stand. They didn't know what to do to me. At the time I really didn't understand. If it wasn't for my mother today, now I know better. Life is not a walk in the park. Sometimes no perfect weather. Everything is not the same. Gotta keep it together. Hold on tight and keep the faith. I know I'm getting better. In life things change. I know I'm getting better. Maybe going through some things. I know I'm getting better. May not have everything. I know I'm getting better. I know I'm getting better. I know I'm getting better. Zip do whip do bye bye. Zip do whip do baby button dun da dee button da dee do bye bye. Oh deep do dip zip body die do die the but die dig dig do ba dee do va va do bye. Oh, I know I'm getting better. Do bye.
All right, yeah, that was great. That's a very inspiring song, man. Tell us, where can people find you at?
MySpace. www.myspace.com/Jimmy Darzel, JEHMYDARZEL, or you can Twitter me, twitter.com/Jimmy Darzel. So, yeah.
Well, thanks a lot. And there you have it. We have Devin Tracy, 19-year-old neo-jazz extraordinaire artist from Jacksonville, Florida. Peace.